One of the main questions that we're often asked by clients regarding divorces or dissolutions of marriage, as they're called, involving minor children is, how much child support am I going to have to pay? And the short and simple answer to that is that we are fortunate here in Arizona. The court uses virtually a child support calculator. It's accessible on the court's website. It's the same one that we use as lawyers. It involves inputting some information that is requested regarding the financial status of both parties, how much they paid, who is the child staying with, what's the division of the parenting time, who's paying for medical insurance, health insurance, school, extracurricular activities, who's paying spousal maintenance or not. There are a number of things, information. It's put into this formula and it spits out a number who's responsible as it relates to paying child support. If the numbers are greatly skewed or they don't come out as reasonable as one party thinks they should be because of income disparity, sometimes a party can request a deviation from the child support calculator if they figure the amount should be more or should be less. And so there's some things that have to be worked through with that. And again, one of the big factors is parenting time. If you don't have any parenting time with the child, there's a high proclivity that you're going to have a higher child support amount. The more parenting time you have, there's a great proclivity that the child support amount is going to be less. The number of children. Were there children outside of this marriage that have to be cared for? Again, there are a number of moving pieces that must be analyzed to determine how child support is calculated. The incomes of the parties and the like all have to be analyzed to determine. So there is no blanket number that can be given. One child, you pay $400. It's not that simple. The factors have to be put into the formula, and the formula gives an answer, and then arguments are made based on whether that number should be increased or decreased, based on external existential circumstances. Early in the process, either party can motion the court for temporary orders as it relates to a child support. And again, those are temporary. This is something that the court puts in place for now until the final numbers come out later on with the divorce decree. But in any case, it would be a number of factors that would be considered, and you'd want to sit with your lawyer. They would ask you the appropriate questions to determine what information needs to be gathered and input into this formula, and give you an idea of what the court would order as it relates to child support.